Well, good evening. Hope you're all well.
Good evening, Tony.
And Gar, how are you, man?
Good, thanks, you.
I'm above ground. I'm enjoying the weather. So,
Hi.
Evening all.
hello, gentlemen.
It looks as though we've
How are you
got
all?
the rain you should have had.
We had it. Yeah, we had it the other day. We ferocious thunderstorms. What was it? Sunday night.
Yeah, we've had them today. Or some of them.
Evening
No,
all.
we don't have them today.
Hi, Graham.
Okay.
Are you back? So you're back from your antics, then, Gary?
Oh, yeah. Only just.
Yeah, I've been following your antics, obviously on your little pickies and that you've been doing. So looks like you've had a good time, mate.
Yeah. 120 hours on a coach isn't a great time, but
Oh dear.
It's funny. There was a few gains on that coach, from what I understand as well.
was here.
Some people from here went on. It was about 130 hours, I think it was. So sounds like it was up there, probably on the same coach.
Yeah, there's 26, I think, went.
Yeah, Liverpool supporters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you went to the match, did you?
Yeah, it did. I wouldn't do that again, though. I'm flying next time.
120 hours on the coach doesn't appeal to me, to be fair.
No. It
So
was the only option at the time.
you can love up about the match because I didn't even watch it. To be perfectly honest, like. So just before we get into anything else, this is something we've been talking about with Graham's Facebook ads and the rest of it, right? So he's made a page with Thrive Architect. We've got him to do a copy of it, and I'm going to try and put a PayPal button and add a video to it there now, right?
Okay.
So Graham, do you want to bring him up to speed of what's been? So Graham, here's the video anyway, right? See it on the left?
Yeah, if you go onto the other page, which is
This is the copy.
Yeah, that is the copy. Where's the video then? Because I uploaded the video
I don't know.
onto the copy.
I don't know, Jeff.
Yeah, because that looks like you've got the original there, and then there's I did a separate page for the copy.
All right. So you don't need me to do any of that, right?
Well,
okay.
yeah. If you go back, you should see a page called Wireless Baby Monitor 2, and that would be the copy.
Yeah, that's the one I opened.
Oh.
I did believe.
I wonder what happened to it then.
I'm on my laptop, so it's a bit of a fucking alien planet, right?
Mm.
All right. Yes, leave. Thank you. Bing, bida bing, bida bing. Bida bing, bida bing, bida bing.
Very fast, isn't it?
I'm on the whole internet because my son is starting exams next week, so I've given him the office.
He's still on it. Yeah.
So I'm on the house one, so it's going to be awful.
You did feed the hamster this morning, then, did you?
Oh, God. I've actually tried to cancel Virgin 3 times in the last 2 days. It's not a good topic of conversation. So this one, yeah?
Yeah.
So I did offer them their boxes plus the Plus the Wi-Fi router as a suppository today on the phone because I got so and I wasn't that polite about it.
Sideways, I
It's going to
trust.
take you 30 days to cancel. I said it would take me 30 days to cancel if I was moving service. I'm cancelling because your service is crap. So I paid you 186 euros last month for crap, and you think I'm going to pay you again this month for it? Really? And you think I'm going to pay you for another 30 days for something? Well, we don't have any record. Well, what about your ninjas that had come out? I said, Ninja. He was more like a geriatric arsehole. I said, my grandfather would know more about the internet than he did. And he can't. And he couldn't find anything wrong with it. He couldn't find anything wrong with it. I'm shocked. Because I know what the problem is. You're sending in too much speed for the line. I won't take it. And I've asked you 5 times to reduce it. But that can't be the case. I said, well, okay, you explained to me why it's dropping, but we've no record of it dropping, so you're calling me a liar. Well, I'm quite happy to go to court with you and drag my family and kids in and have them all sit up on the stand and tell you how awful your service is and then broadcast it on every newspaper in the country. And I know it's more a bit about the internet, and I'm happy to do that too.
Oh, dear.
You've got power of persuasion.
We have an expression where I grew up, which is, I don't mind you pissing on me, just don't try and convince me I'm sweating.
Mm.
Look at this crap, like, Jesus. Oh, please hold, your call is important to us. Dung, 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 dung. I suppose
Is it loading? Slowly.
Hey, that worked.
Happy day. So there is no, that's not the video there, yeah?
No, I did upload it, and obviously it's buggered off for some bizarre reason.
Okay, so anyway, so you know how to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just and this is for anybody who wants. I'll quite happily send you the login for Thrive Teams. You can put it into Thrive Architect. You can put it onto your site, and you just drop it there, right? We move that line down. It's all drag and drop, so it's a nice little editor. Thank you. What the fuck did I do now? It's a very nice editor when you know what you're doing. I tell you, you have no idea how hard it is to go back in using a single screen when you use the 2 screens. I feel like I'm going backwards.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I've never used
first world problem.
Never used two screens. I think I'd get well confused if I had 2 screens.
Okay, so you can insert your video. Right. So now the other thing we need to do is put in a button, right? Have you put in the payment button, Graham? No?
I did not know. I left that to you.
Thanks. Is that the time?
Well, you know, I can't help being perfect.
No matter how hard you try.
No matter how hard I try.
Oh Lord, it's so hard to be humble when you're perfect. Every way. Can't wait to look in the mirror. So, we get better looking each day.
We'll reserve judgment on that one.
To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a guy. Okay. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble. When you're perfect in every way, we don't want you. No, you can bugger off.
Just put the YouTube link in. I've just put the YouTube link in the chat.
Look. Sayonara. Thank you. What? Come back.
Oh, you're using custom HTML?
Yes.
Right. Okay. How come you didn't use the button then, as it were?
Because PayPal give you the graphic.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now the question is for me to remember how the hell to get in the center.
Good luck.
Put center tags around the whole thing.
Now you've totally confused me, John.
Yeah, well, if you look at the code, this always used to work, but it's a while since I've done it. But if you open up the code for that,
I'm
however
fucking
you do
clicking it.
that.
It's not.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes, right. Now, if you, I can't actually see that.
Okay, binoculars on, John.
Right, form action. Yeah. Well, we could try simply putting center tags around the whole thing. So
Okay.
if you create a new line 1, okay, and put the diamond brackets in and center spelled the American way.
So would you say that now in English again? But what in?
Yeah. Put the diamond brackets in.
For the greater than and less than.
That's
center.
right, yeah. And then center, and then close. And then you can cut the closing one and paste it after the form close.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Hey! Oh, hang on, I'm going to have to write that one down, John, because I've been struggling like hell with that.
Yeah, the difficulty sometimes is getting the center tags in the right place. But I've found very often if you wrap it around the whole thing, it'll do what you want it.
So,
Like a good woman.
Center spelled C-E-N-T-E-R rather than R-E.
That's right. That's right. Programming languages only speak American, sadly.
Yeah, goddamn Yanks.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I didn't know there was 2 ways to spell center. So where did you put the video link, Graham?
In the chat box.
Is that the full part, Graham? Because it ends with R5 and I can't get any more.
Oh.
Hang on.
It goes R5 ... and I don't seem to be able to.
Hang on.
No, that's great.
So
I've
you can just
got
you can just
I've got the
duplicate.
video open, but hang on. As usual, I'm scrabbling around with bloody YouTube to try and find the links.
So all you actually want, and this is the actual URL of the. This is nice. You only want the URL, right?
Yeah, okay, I've got one for you. Hang on a sec while I copy it.
So what are you giving me now?
It's when you
For
click
the
on
auto
it.
pay, is it?
If you click on it as opposed to try and copy it, then copy
Yeah,
it
that's
from
what I was doing.
Braille.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, you've just disappeared.
That will work, I think.
Yeah, got it.
Can you see that?
Yep,
Papa King, you mean?
Mhm.
I can hear it playing. Oh, look at those photographs.
Yeah,
All right.
cute, isn't it?
I don't like that. I don't like the way it's turned out like that, but that's where that's the way it uploaded
Okay, but you
into
can fix.
YouTube.
No, you can fix that, right? If you go into YouTube and edit, right,
Yeah.
and you go into the old edit, and you go into the old editor, right, you can actually upload a thumbnail that you want to see, right? So just take. So what I normally do in that, Graham, is I take a screenshot of the one I want to see, right? And then I upload that screenshot.
So how do you get into the editor?
So if I go to YouTube here, right?
Hang on. Okay.
Please hold while my computer goes wheezy, 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 fucking whiz. Papa, can you hear me? Call me when it's done, will you?
Anything else going to wake us up?
Okay, so over here, when these buttons actually load, click here. See your picture on the left hand side. You go to iView Beta, right? But I don't want to use that one when it goes in. I'll show you now.
Oh, this is a short form. Okay.
We're just doing that. I'm going to make sure we save this so that we don't.
Yeah. Which option did you press after you pressed on your picture?
Studio Beta, because that's what I have.
Studio Beta. I've got.
Yeah, what have you got? You may not have that necessarily. Huh?
No, I've got Creator Studio.
Creator Studio is fine. You can use that.
Right. Okay, I can edit it from there. I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So you can go in and edit it there, right? And so that's all that for you. So you can just now fix that, duplicate the buy now buttons, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And just by doing copy, and then just drag them down to where you want them to go, right? And then what you do is you open up the code. So here where you see edit HTML content, you open that up, you copy and paste that, put it on Notepad, and then when you're making the button on the other page, you just copy and paste that in. Okay?
Yep, that'll do exactly the same. So that should now work. That should go straight to where I want it to go, to my PayPal account.
It shouldn't, it will. Should.
Yeah.
It'll go straight to your PayPal. Because if it didn't, the buy button wouldn't turn up. Right. So so let me save that, right? So done. For some reason I can't see how I get out of this in this bloody thing. So we'll go back here.
Yeah, what I've done is I just closed it down because obviously my website is still open on another tab. So then I just
refresh it,
publish it from there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna we'll publish it. So I'll publish it there now, and we'll test the button.
So that's where I've been going wrong. See, I've been using the button to try and to put my code in that, but you use the HTML thing. Yeah. It shouldn't really make a lot of difference, though, should it?
It shouldn't, but it does.
Hmm.
I don't ever worry about that shit. It worked. Tick, done. Move on.
Yeah.
Go set then. Well, this may or may not work because it's in preview, so no, it won't log because we're in preview. It should work, Graham. There's no reason I can't see it. If it doesn't, let me know, right? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
It works, even though we're in preview. I didn't think it would. Right, so there you go.
Brilliant. Yep.
All right, then.
So everything should be all honky-dory. Hey.
I'm going to log out of your PayPal account.
Okay. So where you got the email there, you got the web, you had the website, you had the email. Obviously, there's two different links there, but it all goes to the same page. So what would you use the other one for? So a link that, on my PayPal account, where the button was, you had the website and you had the two links. One obviously gave you the picture of the button, but the other one was just like a URL. So I'm assuming if you didn't want the button to appear, you use the other one then. If you just wanted a link rather than the button.
Give me lost. What?
I've lost you.
What? Yeah.
Okay. When you're in my PayPal account and you're looking at my button code.
Oh, the other one says email, yeah?
Yeah.
The tab. So that's if you want to say. So you can actually send somebody an email with a PayPal link in it. So we'll give you a PayPal email link.
So that would be the one you use, yeah. Because then
no, I use the other one. I use the code button.
So you'd still have the button. You'd still have the button on your email.
No, okay. So hang on. If I was sending an email and I wanted to collect money off email, I would use the email button, the email code with PayPal, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Are we on the same page? Yeah?
We're on the same page now.
Yeah. No, I think this should do 1,000,000 times better, right? No. So guys, just to bring you up to speed, right? Graham's been running ads, right? Just I suppose on a complete marketing thing, right? Graham's been running ads. He's been getting clicks, but he's been not getting sales, right? So the question is, why wasn't he getting sales? If he's getting clicks, and you don't mind me showing the inside of this, can you?
Oh, you go ahead, mate.
So if he's getting clicks, but he's not getting sales, what's the problem? This is where you talk and I listen.
Hint.
Okay, so if he's getting...
There's something wrong somewhere, obviously. So it could be... I don't know, what could it be? I mean, it could be... Well, I originally thought it was the link wasn't working properly. I was getting the clicks, but it wasn't actually going to the page.
Yeah, so we're sending people directly. So we're sending people directly to PayPal to buy, right? And they weren't prepared to buy directly. So now what's happened is Graham has now created 2 sales pages. Why do we create 2 sales pages?
Well, you're going to do a split test, one with a video and one without.
Yeah, perfect. So you're doing a split test. That was it. Sorry. Yeah, but as I say, you kind of have to keep me up to speed with what I say. When we talked yesterday, that was the idea, right? So
yeah,
we're now testing that, right? So we don't drive traffic to those 2 pages, and Graham will spend another $10-20, right? Okay, this is not. No, taking all that to be said and done, right?
What if he's still getting clicks?
Here's the question then. If that doesn't work, should he stop?
No.
Maybe try and tweak the page a little bit.
He's still getting clicks. People are going to the page, but they're not buying. If that happens, what should he do then? Should he stop?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so how would you tweak the page? Okay, so if somebody, so let's take it. I'm going to buy something for the most sacred person in my house. Okay, we take that for granted, right? New baby, the most sacred person in my house, and I'm going to go buy that. And I go to a page and all the rest of it. What's missing to make me want to buy? The price is okay because he's cheaper than the price. We know that, right? price is okay, the page looks good, the video is there and all the rest of it. So what is the one thing that is missing to make me comfortable?
Guarantee?
To a degree, yeah. That's what that was what we talked about yesterday. So it might actually even be stop sharing for 2 seconds because you can see yourselves. It might even be a small bit more than that, right? It might be a situation he actually because he's selling on a website and there's a baby monitor, and I maybe probably expecting this day and age maybe to buy that in Amazon. That might be the problem. So the PayPal button might get changed to an Amazon button, and he might have an Amazon page and then run traffic directly to an Amazon page as well to see how that.
Can you put any reviews on it? Have you got any reviews of it? Or
and if all of that
is
doesn't
yours
work,
the review?
Fuck if I know.
Dump it. Try something else.
No.
Mine is the review. I've looked for other reviews of that same product, and there is none that I can find anyway.
But did you give that away?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
And did you send one to a customer?
I did.
Okay, and have they come back to you with anything?
No.
Can you get them to come back with anything?
I can try, but I've sent him an email before and he didn't reply. So I can double check that it has actually been delivered.
Yeah, and how are you finding the product? And how did you find it?
Oh, just browsing China Vision, and I found it.
Not how you found it. How they are finding. I'm just checking in to make sure you got your delivery of product and everything. And how do you find it? I'd love that you'd let me know your feedback on it.
Yeah.
Then take their feedback and make that the review.
Okay.
Mm.
That's my number one priority as soon as I get off this whippy.
Yeah, because go on.
No, I said the only snag with that is that I've asked my last winner to send a review back, and he's not responded at all. So, I mean, he was delighted to get that to win, and he gave me an email back. But when I asked again for his comments on a photograph, if possible, then nothing happened.
I've discovered that 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
So the problem is that people don't know what to write, right?
Mm.
That's fundamentally the main problem.
Mm.
It's not that they won't send you a picture. Guarantee if you ask for a picture, they'll send you a picture easier than they'll send you a picture and a review, or they'll send you a review, right? And it's that order. People don't know what to write on a review, which is why you write it for them.
And give it to them to approve it.
Yeah, so hope you're enjoying it. Boom, 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 boom. This is some of the stuff people have said. Would you say this is accurate? Because I'd like to use it as your review. Are you okay with that?
Give him a feed, you mean?
And see, tell them, because like it's even me, right? I am one of the top. I'm in the top 25% reviewers on TripAdvisor in Cork, right? For some reason, only known to fucking TripAdvisor, right? And they asked me to review places, and like, I was at a hotel and I had a cup of coffee they wanted to review. Like, it's a nice hotel, but they want 200 words. It's like, what?
A coffee?
It's a nice hotel. The coffee was really nice. The spoon was clean. The cup was clean. And the waitress was what? What do you want me to say? Like, I had a cup of coffee in a hotel. Like, what do you want me to? You know what I mean?
You can describe the wallpaper and the ceiling decor and the pictures and the length of the receptionist skirts.
That's always the problem. This whole review process that the internet has set up, that's always the problem with it, because people are. If the old days, long before we had internet, right? The old adage was, if you make one person unhappy, they'll tell 10 people. If you make 10 people happy, they'll tell 1. Right? So it always makes me smile to hear people saying, "Oh, we use word of mouth marketing." It's like, "Oh, good luck with that." So that's the challenge, because people will bitch rather than think. So when they go to reviews, like if you had a really bad experience, you'll get on and you review it because you will vent your anger. But if you go
Yeah.
to a place and it's nice and you pay for something and you get exactly what you're supposed to get in the time you're supposed to get it, at the price you're supposed to pay for it, like what do you want me to write? Like,
Hmm.
you know,
There's nothing to complain
I
about.
haven't complained.
it's like Ron said, it does exactly as it says in the tin. So that's the problem when you're going to people's reviews and you're asking them for reviews back on prizes. So I would always get the picture, try and get my advice on the prizes, get the pictures off them, right? And can you send us a picture? As a matter of fact, I'd make it a condition that so when you send an email, congratulations, you're after winning, boom, 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 boom. You know, we do need a picture of you to prove that you got the prize. And we will use that on our website. If you don't want us to use that on our website, that's fine. We won't. Just tell us we won't. But we do want a picture. We do need a picture to prove you got received. Are you prepared to do that? Yes or no? Right. And you just made that a condition to get the prize. And if they're not willing to do it, not much to ask for. You take your phone and you take a picture and send back a picture. You know what I mean? It's not like you're not asking them to do War and Peace like. But when you ask someone to write something, most people are incapable of writing a review. It's a very difficult thing to do. You know, because like let's be honest, especially this side of the world, right? What about the States, right? The Yanks can take one word and use one word when they can use 100. But we're pretty economical. Well, I'm not, but most people are pretty economical with the English language, right? So, like you know, you come home and you come home. So here's a simple one, lads. You come home and the wife says, "How'd you get on last night? How'd you get? You were out for a few pints with the lads, or you were off or something." I said, "How'd you get on? What's the answer? Grand." And we consider that to be a perfectly adequate answer, correct?
You
There
don't live
goes
in
the
my
problem with
house.
reviews. Yeah. So you get, really? That's a grand? What do you want me to say? Like, you know, I'd often, it's been recorded, I'd be shot, but I'd often be out and the wife says, like, what about that? What about that? I said, why don't you just give me a list of questions that I can ask when I go, please? Hi, how are you? My wife wants to know this. So, but when it comes to reviews, that's pretty much the challenge. Like, you know, people just don't know what to say, or how to do it, and how to create reviews. So when you're looking at reviews, but I'm going full circle on the Billy Connolly journey we just went on, Gary, I think you did right. I think reviews, I think stars, and I also think it's authority. So I wonder, people with PayPal are maybe a bit more dubious than Amazon. So I think I would run this split test, Graham, and right for 2 days, right? And then I would get an Amazon button and put an Amazon button on instead on one of them and run a split test that and see does that make a difference and set it up and list it on Amazon.
I thought PayPal, or no, I thought Amazon owned PayPal.
No, eBay.
No, it used to be eBay.
Yeah.
But you see, there's so many scams and people with PayPal, they get worried and they get nervous, whereas they feel like Amazon has done a marvelous job in convincing people that like they're rock solid. It's bullshit, like. You know, the only thing about it is Amazon, like, but so will PayPal. But most people don't realize that, you know, unless they're buying digital products, they don't realize that PayPal will actually take your side all of the time rather than the vendor. So therein kind of lies the challenge. So, but in relation to that, I think so. The whole idea of tonight's webinar is just to go through thought process, because you try something and it doesn't work, right? You do something and it doesn't work. It doesn't yield the result that you want. So you can kill it and die, or no. The only reason I ever kill it and die is nobody clicked. If people aren't clicking my ads, you've got a problem. If people aren't opening my emails, you've got a problem, right? But if people are clicking the ads, then there's a problem with where they're going to, and it's not convincing them enough. And then the other side of it is you've got to sit down and work out your maths, right? Your money. So Graham and myself talked about this yesterday. You're going to make, Graham on average will make $40 per monitor, right? For selling it. So if he then turns around and does that, what about shipping, Graham?
Yeah, shipping. Well, according to China version, is about $12.
And so you're sucking that as well, yeah?
Well, no, I've put it on the advert that it's $97 plus P&P.
Okay, so that note could be actually part of the problem. So I would include the $12 and tell them how much it is, right? Or tell them it's set $97 plus $12 post and packaging. Tell them how much it is. This is just spitballing, right? Take the test that you're currently running, run that, right? But do you see the way we're walking through the problem, guys? Like, so the people are clicking. So, okay, they haven't bought. Where are the problems? So, okay, first of all, we'll bring them straight to PayPal. Obviously, they're not happy with that. So we're now bringing them to 2 sales pages, one with a video, one without a video. Let's see what happens with that. Let's see what the traffic's like and what happens. Does anyone buy? And then it comes down to he's basically got 40 quid per monitor to spend to break even. So if he can get a customer 20 quid, he's making 20 quid a customer, 20 quid a sale. Happy days, right? You can now run that model. If Graham gets 35 quid, he's making $5. It's still not great, but it's still happy days. You're sitting on the right side, because then if you get $35, you know your no job is to bring it to 30, to bring it to 25, to bring it to 20, to 25. But what's actually happening is more people are clicking, the more demographics you're getting, the more information you're getting. So the more you're going to fine-tune your market. And the more you can fine-tune your marketing, the cheaper it is to get your target, right? To get a sale. But the first question is to get a sale, right? So if they're not buying, first, the only thing I could think of is there was no guarantee in the sense. There is a 12-month guarantee from the manufacturer, but if the manufacturer are hing dong wang wang bang bang boom boom, it doesn't really matter, because I'm going to be scared shitless anyway, right? So maybe I kind of, my instinct is Amazon is should be the solution, right? But that's only an instinct, and I have no reason to say it outside of the fact that just logically thinking through it. But I'm a salesman, so I can talk myself into anything.
Well, I have now put a guarantee on the page. I mean, it's just copy and paste from the vendor anyway, so it's from the people who make it. So it's nothing special. It just says 12-month guarantee, and that's basically it, really. 1 or 2 lines. Cool.
But you look, run it, try it, and then. But it's like the process, right? Do you know what I mean? That like this is what you do when stuff works, and it's probably more frustrating that people are clicking than not clicking, because you're like, if they're not interested, they're not clicking, so they're clicking, but they're not buying. Right?
Well, especially when I got so many clicks, you'd think at least if I got one out of that, at least it'd be something.
How many do you have?
No,
228.
228.
It's just basically a review of the product, and say, it's about 10 or 15 minutes long, and I was just pointing out the benefits of the product. It's a wireless baby monitor, and so it's obviously targeted at young mothers and people who are pregnant, what have you. And I got what was it now? I can't remember the exact figures. I've seen about 8,000 views.
Oh, that wasn't what I wanted.
Out of that, I got 228 line clicks, but no sales. Well, that could be quite a lot of it. The other thing about the advert is that it starts off playing. You can see lots of babies sleeping in funny positions, and like Tony said, it could be just people thinking, oh, it's just a video with loads of babies, and
it might be just another bit of cute baby video, like.
Yeah, and then when they click on it, they realise it's actually
anyone who's
selling the product, and they say, "Oh, I didn't want this," and then they come out of it. So it could be that as well.
Maybe a story.
So
someone tell a story about how you used it to help them or something.
Change it around a bit. No. Well, my niece has recently had a baby in February, and I thought perhaps buying her one and just, giving it to her and see what she thought of it. It's related
into the problem with the baby. They've gone up.
That's obviously going to cost me money I haven't got.
Sort of backs up why you need it then, don't it? rather than it's good that you can hear them crying or whatever.
Mm. You're itching to say something, Tony.
I'm just listening to all of this, and so what's your niece? My niece Mary. You know, the reason I got this is my niece Mary had a child recently. Boom, 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 and she's very worried and she can't sit down and relax. Boom, boom, boom. And this is a fantastic device.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay, that's yeah. So I bought this product.
I didn't say I bought it.
Yeah, no. But I won't mention that I bought it then. I just like I saw this device.
So I don't like lying, right? I don't like bullshitting, right? I don't. I never have. I don't mind massaging the truth or the way the truth gets told, right? You know, it's like my.
He's frozen. Definitely.
The hamster's given up, I think.
No, what I was saying, Graham, because you hear so many stories of people.
Come back, Tony. All is
who've had problems
forgiven.
with the baby, and they say it's the monitors that's actually saved their life, really.
Oh, dear.
By alerting them to a problem, they've gone. So if it,
Mm. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that springs to mind for me is, you know, is cot death. Of course, we all know about how that can affect
which is,
babies.
Let's say it's good
quickly
and really good
suddenly.
If you had someone,
so this is a way of keeping an eye on your baby while he or she sleeps,
story,
while you're not in the room.
Maybe, but if you haven't. I just.
Yeah, I haven't. No, I haven't. Fortunately, I'm glad to say, really, that I haven't experienced it in any way, shape, or form. So,
but the other thing, Graham, is the camera. Of course, an awful lot of baby listening devices are around, and being able to see the child as well, you know, in the cot or wherever. That's a big plus point, I would have thought, with that particular piece of.
Yeah, plus the fact that it's wireless as well. So I mean, you don't have to start running wires to every room in the house, and I mean, you can run like 4 cameras off this thing, so you could have 4 cameras, 1 in each room, and also it can see in the dark. You know, it's got infrared, so you can actually you can see in the dark as well. So you know, when you switch a light off, you can still see your baby and see what's happening.
Does that come out?
It's quite sophisticated.
Does that come out in the video? All those
yes.
plus points? Oh, they do. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a TV ad running at the moment talking about something like that. It's an app for a mobile phone hooked into something. And I think it's quite effective the way they've done it. I can't remember what the name of the ad is, but you might like to keep an eye open for that. I don't know what television you get in your neck of the woods, Graham.
Yeah, we get Sky and all the rest of it, so we'll probably get the same as what you get.
Yeah, do you get Freeview?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah, because I think it's mainly on that, but it's, you know, sort of picture of a dog not chewing the furniture and various other things.
The dog is just asleep on the stool or something, and
yeah, that's right.
There's 2 girls they're watching it from a restaurant or a cafe or something.
That's right.
I know the one you mean. Yeah, absolutely. I have a very similar one which advertises like your front door. You can, if somebody rings your front door and you're out, you can actually answer it from your mobile phone.
Yeah, well, curiously, I saw that one for the first time last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been running for quite a long time, that one.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the same thing, only it doesn't run off your mobile phone. It comes with a monitor,
Sure.
and it's got like a 30-meter range or something, or 300 meters. That sound a lot? No, that's about 1,000 feet. So that's about right. Yeah. So yeah. And,
well, I guess these are things that you could take a look at for tweaking if the button trick doesn't work.
Well, yeah. But I think I'm going to have to redo the video anyway, because it doesn't say it doesn't say right from the very start. Here is a monitor. It's which it doesn't say like this is something I'm selling. Like all I'm doing is basically from the very start is I'm just showing babies and how cute they are and all the rest. So maybe I should move that and then move that sort of maybe for center or towards the end.
How about going towards the mother and saying, aren't you concerned, or you're concerned about the baby at night, and it'll save you anguishing or whatever. I don't know. I mean, that sort of language may be a good idea to try and sort of say, well, look, here's the answer. You can watch this.
Yeah, I mean, if I could find somebody who's willing to maybe be interviewed. I mean, I haven't really approached my niece whether she'd want to be interviewed or not, but the
hamsters started up again.
No, I just did the intelligent thing because I have a second router modem in my office, but it didn't occur to me before I started the webinar to connect my laptop to it. No. There are some times when I wonder about myself.
Well, you've learned a lesson anyway.
And the difference in the quality of the signal is amazing because I can now see all of you, which is scary.
We don't have to do sign language then.
You need to go back to your exercise wheel.
So what were you talking about?
We were talking about how to improve the advert, video and everything else. What could be wrong? What things that we could do to improve things. So one of the things.
Yeah, but you're getting clicks.
Yeah, well, I'm getting clicks.
So because here's one of the things you can land up giving yourself 40 different jobs, right? So you can always say, okay, we're going to change the ad, we're going to do this and this. You're getting clicks, right? So the first thing is to isolate where the points of failure were. So if you now have the sales page and if you now do an Amazon button as well, right? Okay, on it, and you put on some story or reviews or something, get some reviews and something, and you solve all those things and it's not selling, then you know the video is a joke.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's the reviews. That's one thing we were discussing about reviews, and I haven't found any reviews for this particular product where I could use. And I don't really know anybody who's actually used it or is using anything similar. So I can't get a review off them.
Who is the manufacturer?
I'll tell you in a minute when I
don't need to know.
Yeah.
I don't need to know the name, right? So what I would do in that situation is I would go on to China Vision, find out the manufacturer, get on their site, go in contact with them and ask them to have any reviews that you want to become, you're selling the product off China Vision, and have they got any reviews?
That they will allow me to use them.
Are you going to give them money?
Yeah, when I pay them, yeah.
Yeah, most people that you pay are quite happy for you to sell their stuff.
Yeah.
And they're putting up in China Vision, so they're looking for people to sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them you've done a review and you're going to be sending it over in the UK and the rest of it, and boom, have reviews.
All right. Well, a question here: if there was any reviews available for that particular product, wouldn't it already be on China Vision?
No. Not necessarily.
Because there is a place for reviews, customer reviews. But
you see, China Vision is kind of a dealer site, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Mac.
But I'm not putting up reviews. I'm not going to put up reviews and tell guys that this product is great so everybody else goes selling it. Why would I do that?
Well, it's for people like me who's selling them on. I mean, I could use those reviews.
Yeah, so I don't. So if I'm selling it, I don't want to put up a review so that you start selling it.
Mm.
So I would ask the company, just they might have it. Look the company up on Facebook. Have they got a Facebook page? Have they stuff around there? If they don't, it's amazing, and maybe it's just a brand new product. If it's brand new, then put up a sign on top of your page saying brand new, latest technology.
Mm.
Take the negative and spin it. Latest cutting edge technology to keep your child safe. It's good. I'm even impressed with myself.
I'm writing that down as we speak.
But all you do is spin. Like you just spin like marketing. Look, you all know where marketing and PR came from, right? You know the history of it. That it came from the Second World War, from the you saw the who was it? Goebbels was it Goring or Goebbels? With the tash. Himmler, Goebbels, yeah. Was it Himmler or Goebbels? Was the PR, and there was and the PR guy. So it was propaganda. So PR came from propaganda, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Which is you're not lying. We have invaded Poland. It's going very, very well. We've lost 7 million troops, but it's going very well. Right? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's two sides of the same coin. The job of marketing is to make it look well. But the press was to make it look bad, right? And back then, for propaganda. But you had all these propaganda wheels, join the army and impress your relatives and save the nation. And but boom, boom, you see all the guys marching off in their shiny uniforms. You never saw a guy in the trenches up to his neck and shite, fucking terrified, which was what the reality was.
Yeah.
Because if they showed that, the guys wouldn't go. And the guy who actually, I can't remember his name, the guy who did the States, the American propaganda, was the first PR guy, and his first campaign was for the cigarette companies. So here's an interesting bit of marketing, if I haven't told you before, is a bit of marketing factors. So 98%, I think, 98% of all cigarette smoking back then was done by men and not women. Women would not do it because of the putting something in their mouth and sucking it, right? Without putting too fine a point in it. Okay? Right? There was too much symbolism to other actions. Let's put it that way. We'll keep the video PC, right? It was just, and this is true now. There's not a word of lying this, right?
Is that why women don't eat banana?
Yeah, right. So they wouldn't smoke, right? So they got onto this guy, and he looked at me. He said, "Grand, I'll start it." So the suffragette movement to get the women's vote was a big time at the time. So did you ever notice that men smoke cigarettes like this, and women smoke cigarettes like that? And it was actually from the PR guy, because what he got them to do was to light up. He got there was about, I think, 7,000 or 8,000 suffragettes marched and lit up a cigarette and held it up like that to give 2 fingers to the men. It was "fuck you, dick" was the actual thing behind it, right? Within 2 weeks, women were 48% of the cigarette market.
Bloody hell.
And the cigarette market blew through the thing. That's why women smoke cigarettes, and they don't know. You never saw a woman smoke a cigarette like this. You've never seen a woman.
Maybe the old Lizzie.
These days, yeah, that's what I said. These days, maybe, but they're batting the same team as we are, right? But you have the thing. So that's why it came in. So just think of that when you're doing this. If there's something, okay, it's there's no reviews, brand new, just out, latest cutting edge technology, right? Just where's the spin that you can bring it around to market it to suit what you're talking about.
Okay.
No, the other thing that mightn't be the worst thing to do, Graham, it would be to buy. Like if you get one, or if you're getting more buys, it mightn't be the worst thing to get one. Send it to your niece, unbox it with her, have her come on, unbox it, put it on some video of her actually walking in the house, because that will crush it. And then that will crush it.
If she's willing to do it, yeah.
I mean, if that, yeah. But she doesn't have to necessarily be on it. She can just have the unboxing, the rest of it, put it up, and as long as she's happy for the monitor to video the monitor working, because it's got a camera. Right?
Oh yeah, yeah. So she doesn't have to show her face then.
Yeah, correct.
So as long as you got like a woman's hands unpacking it, and you know, well, I could get my missus to do that.
Good.
Yeah.
You know, and borrow somebody's baby and stick it into the hole.
Well, I'm sure I could steal one from down the road somewhere, for an hour.
Outside the supermarket.
Yeah. They wouldn't notice because they're in the shop, shopping. Like, I'll have the video done and the baby back before they even know it.
Yeah, and if not, anyway, we can still do a webinar with you in jail via the baby monitor, so it'll be fine.
Oh dear. Anyway,
so so the bottom line is the ads worked. This is the same as email. Your email got opened, it got clicked, you didn't sell. Well, there's something wrong with the sales page. That's the reality. So we believe here there's something wrong. We send them straight to the buy button because I found that worked before. On this case, that hasn't worked.
Yep.
Right. Which just shows there's no set rules all the time. So it's just a matter of testing it and keep testing it and keep at it. Because if you crack it, I certainly would definitely put it up on Amazon. I think you'd be kind of crazy not to put it up on Amazon.
I need to have a word with Thomas about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that done and sorted. John, how are you getting on with your email?
It appears to have started working again. Apparently, Kevin rebooted my server or my installation over the weekend. And I checked it out. I can send myself test emails, which was the major issue. So tomorrow we fire up and hopefully are going to be running on 12 cylinders again.
Stephen, did you get anything resolved with Thomas? Or are you still?
Yeah, I'm still, no, he hasn't come back, and I didn't communicate. I tried to communicate with you, but you're out on the two occasions I tried to get through. So no, not yet.
I'll be here in the morning. I'll be here in the morning if you want to give me a shout.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Yeah. Actually, I won't. I'm out in the morning. Jeez, Chris, I'm lying to you. I'll be here in the afternoon.
Afternoon.
I'll be here in the afternoon, so give me a shout.
I'm on Wednesday.
No.
After 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm actually out all morning tomorrow. Okay, cool. Anything else we need to go through, guys? Are we good?
I noticed you sent some more emails, Tony. Is that new ones to be sent out? To be copied and sent out for the legends?
That wasn't for legends. That was for Daryl Hill's stuff. That was a favor.
Oh right, okay.
In the last couple days, there's new emails on the that's the back scratching exercise. There's new emails actually on the JB page.
Right. That the advert we did yesterday, there's no results on that whatsoever, and I went into it this evening and it was inactive. It wasn't switched on. But I can't understand that because I had notification said it's been approved and everything. So why was that? So I think I'll just switch it on and see what happens for tomorrow. Leave it as is.
The situation at the moment, guys, is with this whole GDPR thing, as I said, everything's up in the heap with a lot of the big companies. There's already an Australian lawyer gone for Google and Facebook.
Is that?
They've just painted a very large target on the big companies. There's going to be a rake of ambulance chasers go after them. So I'd say they've been stripping out, in my own view, they've been stripping out stuff that we didn't know was there.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that Alexa is on all. Like if you got an Alexa box, it's on all the time. It's recording everything. Right? No, that's okay because Amazon owns server farms. But I suppose so do Facebook. So there's a question: has the phone been on all the time? Are they actually listening? I haven't seen any indication of software. You didn't see the new Google one, did you? That I shared the other day on Facebook. Scary, right? So the new Google AI, the Google Assistant, right? So you go onto your phone and you say, Google, book me a haircut for 11:30 next Thursday. The phone in the background rings the hairdresser and talks to them in a perfectly human voice, in a perfectly human conversation. Hi, I'd like to book an appointment for a haircut at 11:30. Sorry, no, we're booked out at 11:30. No problem. So what time do you have available on that day? 12:30. Just let me check my calendar. It checks the calendar. Yeah, that suits. No problem. Perfect. Thank you. Anthony McCarthy will be in. Book it on Anthony McCarthy. Thank you very much. Boom, boom, boom. Sets up, boom, and you get a notification that your thing's booked. And they're talking about having this within a year. Like. They did an actual live demonstration on it, and then did another one where they rang a Chinese takeaway or Chinese restaurant to book a table, and the person couldn't understand what they were saying at all, and it was able to logically kind of say, "Okay, I'm wasting my time here. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll come back to you and hang up." But this was done by AI. Like this was a human voice having a human conversation with all the tonality, not "Hello, my name is Dalek," but all the human tonality. Fucking scary.
Clever. Very clever.
Yeah, but fucking scary.
Yeah.
Particularly for bloody call centres when you want something to happen.
So the whole thing is it's becoming your virtual assistant. Your phone. Their plan is to make your phone your virtual assistant. You know, you'll be able to tell it send emails. At the moment you can tell it send emails anyway. It's just not great, but it's common. Like that, you'd actually be able to just talk away at your phone. You know. Oh, the interesting thing that always fascinates me about this is, you know, like you have to be sitting somewhere where you can talk to your phone. Can't be sitting on the bus saying, "Google, would you like?"
Yeah.
You know, I can see looking into the future, 5 years time, all babies they'll be born and they'll be putting an implant in your neck like they do with animals at the moment, and that's going to be your life. You know, your phone, your everything for the rest of your life.
I tell you this much: there'll be absolutely no descendant of mine ever chipped, ever.
Yeah, but I think it'll come.
No, I won't. I can't. The day we do that, Graham, the day we might as well throw ourselves in the river because it's over. Because no, you're completely you're trackable. No, you're completely trackable, taxable.
Pretty much trackable anyway. If you've got a mobile phone, you're trackable.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, but you can leave the mobile phone at home, and you can, it doesn't matter whether you turn it on or off.
Yeah, but
well, I know they're talking about chips, but on one side you kind of like the idea, but where'd you get the headspace? Anyway, so to bring it.
That guy Eric Blair had one or two things to report on. George Orwell.
Was that
George Orwell?
Oh,
1984.
If you want to frighten the shit out of yourself, go and read 1984 again. And if you didn't read it, go and bloody read it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is that there's no doubt. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go have a cup of coffee and enjoy the rest of this lovely evening where this pissing rain happy.
Yeah, well, don't
give me a shout in the afternoon, Stephen, and we'll have a natter.
And yeah, don't be too severe on the hamster.
No.
And I'll keep you posted on the advert.
Yeah.
Good. Outside of that, Hare Krishna. Good luck. Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, fellas. Good night.
Good night.